Okay, I stated this in yesterday's video, but like I said yesterday, I've been playing a lot of my analog pocket with my dock and just kind of messing around with the cores and stuff like that, and seeing how good the cores are in comparison to other analog systems I have. Basically, this Super Nintendo, the NES, the Genesis, that stuff. And so far, they're pretty. It's pretty much the same. I can't really notice any difference. So it was actually a good investment, I guess you would call it, to purchase one of these. Actually, my wife purchased it for me, but whatever. The point is, it's making things a lot more streamlined for me because I only have to have one system basically plugged in, and I can have basically 5 or 6 systems plugged in at a time, basically with the analog pocket open FPGA. Um, so yeah. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk about yet another Game Boy game, but this one's a Game Boy Color game, and I kind of have a little bit of a story to go with this one, why I purchased it in the first place, and kind of what kind of made me go back to it now and play it. And honestly, it has more to do with the uh, Pocket dock and just overall being able to play it on a TV, like on HDMI, like 1080p, and it looks really good, especially for a Game Boy Color game. And actually, I actually plugged in my dock over here, so you guys are gonna get actual console footage. I guess it's not like real Game Boy footage. It's not like Game Boy Player or nothing like that. But basically, the analog pocket's close enough to an original Game Boy Advance. So whatever, it is what it is. But today we're gonna talk about a game that not a lot of people really talk about today, but it was actually pretty impressive for its time. And that game is Perfect Dark for the Game Boy Color. And some of you might not even know Perfect Dark on Game Boy Color exists, to be honest. Because honestly, when it came to the Game Boy Color, the only reason I wanted it was because if you had a transfer pack for your N64 and you had Perfect Dark, which we did. I don't remember what cheat code it was. I believe it was like the laptop Century unlimited ammo cheat code or something. I I can't remember off the top of my head. I could look it up, but I'm not gonna bother like searching it. But what it was because basically if you plugged it into a transfer rack, turned on your game, and then it recognized the game if your transfer pack worked, you would unlock so either one or two cheats. I can't remember. One of them might have been all goods too. I don't remember. That's basically the only reason I originally bought the game. But I remember as a kid when I first started playing it and like the game first starts, like you get this like Game Boy esque version of the Perfect Dark theme. You guys will hear it in a second because I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to record the gameplay here in a second. I'm actually going to do it um, live here in a second as I'm actually talking over it because it's easier to do it that way than it is to like edit it all together and split up the video feeds and all that crap. So we'll get to that in a second. But anyway, so I was pretty impressed by the music, but I was really impressed. And honestly, until I went back to it recently, I forgot that it actually had voice lines from Joanna Dark and Daniel Carrington. Like he speaks, like at the beginning of the mission, he like speaks line what he says on the screen, and she responds back, and it's their real voices. They're heavily compressed, but you can still understand what the hell they're saying, and it's actually really freaking cool. Because when I was playing it and trying to figure out why rumble feature wasn't working on the core, because apparently it's supposed to rumble if you have a compatible controller um like synced to your dock, but it wasn't working. And I think it's because you have to have the rumble pack GBA card plugged in to the GBA slot. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's true, but the rumble feature does work if you use the original cartridge and are playing in handheld mode because there's a handheld. There is a motor inside of it to rumble when you get. I believe it only happens when you get shot. I don't think it's when you shoot your gun. I think it's only when you get shot. I think and damaged. I think, if I remember right. But that was cool too. That always kind of intrigued me as well. For recording this video, I am going to be using my Nintendo Switch Super Nintendo controller, which is a really good controller to use for your analog pocket dock if you have one. So yeah. So I'm just going to minimize myself a little bit, and then we're going to get into Perfect Dark here. So give me 1 second. As you guys can see, it's right there. Perfect Dark. I already have it loaded up and ready to go. But I'll show you. I'll show you guys real quick how this kind of works. So with the pocket, as you can see, it works fine. Like D-pad moves. Selecting down goes into your menu if you're using this controller. So here, just to prove to you guys, I have the cartridge plugged in. There's the cartridge plugged in. I'm not going to be using it on the actual cartridge because why? I already have it loaded up here. So here it is right here. This is before I restarted like going through the game. This is a little bit farther back. I'm not gonna like show you where I am because I don't want to spoil anything if people want to play the game. But I'm gonna unmute it here. I won't be able to hear it, but you guys will be able to hear it because I don't have it set up to where it's pumping through my speakers. But you guys can hear it. I'm gonna let the close screens play out. Which is kind of cool. And actually, I'm using my analog pocket charger, not the one that came with it, to plug this in because I don't feel like I'm plugging my one I have plugged in over there by my TV, so it's easier to just get that one out. But yeah, you see a little bit of Elvis back there, so yeah. But as you can hear, the Perfect Dark theme, it's actually kind of cool. You can have... I never did play the multiplayer. I guess I could try it out with my standard Game Boy Advance. Because I believe it just uses a standard... I don't think the Game Boy Color had its own link cable. But all I have is a Game Boy and Game Boy Advance link cable. I don't know if it would recognize the standard Game Boy link cable. I don't remember if Game Boy Color had its own proprietary link cable. But I'm just gonna start a new game here. Because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. Basically, it's basically like a training.
Joanna, after your many years of study and training,
I'm gonna let you hear the voice
test.
samples. It's really cool.
The store is the Carrington Institute training ground. It simulates urban combat conditions. Using non-lethal ammunition, you must complete the tasks ahead of you. Success will reward you with the license you so desire. Failure is not an option.
Like, this is really neat. I think this is really cool. And honestly, like if you look at the graphics, they're not bad for a Game Boy Color game, to be honest. Like, that looks like Joanna Dark, and that kind of looks like Daniel Carrington. Like, it actually doesn't look that bad, in my opinion.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Yes, I understand. So it's a third-person game, and you basically just do whatever. You walk around as Joanna. A is your shoot. B is your reload. You press start. You can check your status. Here's where all your ammo and your other guns. I forget what... I think these two things are like key items. And then you can view your objectives. Restart the mission. Turn rumble on and off. And then quit the game. So right now it would be rumbling since I'm getting shot. Basically, your first couple levels in the game are tutorial training missions to kind of get you used to the game and the eccentricities of it and stuff. And basically, this is a prequel to Perfect Dark because Joanna's like a trainee, I guess, kind of. And this part of the game always was weird to me. It's basically like a light gun part, and it's really weird. I missed one. I'm an idiot. I'm whatever. People are right. That's fine now. We're not. As long as you don't miss like a ton of them, you're good. Like, see how I missed two? I still got it. And there's like a Simon mini game too. I don't know if that's in this first mission or not. I don't think it is, if I remember right. There's one part where, oh yeah, that means health, and then you can also pick up ammo. Oh yeah, there is a key code part. So red, red, red. Red, red, red. I forget what mission the stealth mission is, but there's a stealth mission to where like you can't just run in charging. You kind of have to walk up behind them and do like a stealth kill. If I could get it, I'm out of ammo. When you're out of ammo, it does fire one shot at a time. Like, see, I have no ammo left, so that kind of sucks. I thought I clipped him, but I didn't. Give me ammo! Thank you. God, I need ammo. Was that ammo? Why did you not let me just standard reload it? Whatever. It wasn't letting me standard reload it for some reason, but you can. I don't know if it enables that after this mission. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played like the beginning of the game here. Because I think you can like put it to where it's on your B thing, but I forget how to do that. I know that maybe it enables that after this mission. I don't, like I said, I don't remember, but that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. Like I don't want to go through an entire level because it's basically just teaching you things. Like I said, there is a stealth mission part in the game that you kind of have to like learn not to just charge in to a mission and be like, oh, I'm just gonna charge in and shoot. No, you basically instantly fail that mission, and for years that one pissed me off, and I can never get past it because like as soon as they have like the AI is like really weird. Like you would think they'd be able to see it in some places, but they can't. But other places they have like laser vision and they just automatically see you. And it's like, what the F was I doing wrong? I don't remember what part I was like stuck at for years, but I gave up on it eventually when I was a kid and then went back to it like now. This isn't my original copy by the way, because I sold the original copy like years ago, but bought it back a few years back. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try again. And I was genuinely surprised by how good this game was. I'm not saying it's like super worth playing. Like, know what you're getting into when you play this. Like, it is a Game Boy Color game. It is a third-person shooter. It is very gimped, dumbed down version of Perfect Dark. But for what it is, I think it's a pretty cool tie-in prequel game to the N64, honestly. And I just think it's cool how they kind of had that little feature of A, the rumble, and B, the transfer pack functionality with the cheats being unlocked. Like I said, I don't remember what cheats get unlocked. I believe it's like all guns and something else. I know there were cheats unlocked, but I don't remember what. Someone can let me know in the comments, or I'll put in the description what cheats it was after this video, but I don't remember. But I know that was the sole reason why I bought this game. And like I said, I've never played the multiplayer, so I can't speak to how that is. I would assume you're running around shooting each other. I don't know for sure. I doubt it has like cooperative stuff because I feel like the Game Boy Color probably couldn't do that. So I don't know. If someone knows what multiplayer was for this and how I played, let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. Yes, I could do it off of one cartridge probably with having the Pocket and the standard Game Boy Advance I have, and having the standard Game Boy Advance be player 1 and player 2 would be this, because I don't have a flash card. I should have kept one of my other pockets because I easily could have done like like open FPGA multiplayer, but it's not a big deal. I'm sure I'm not missing much, but you never know. It could be mind-blowingly cool. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, guys, that'll do it for me today. This has been RollingWithKevin, and I am rolling out. And go check out Perfect Dark for the Game Boy Color. And I will make myself big here to show you guys the cartridge real quick, because I will pull it out real quick since I'm not loaded on the actual cartridge here. I can pull it out while it's turned on. So let me do that real quick. So here's your cartridge, and you can see the little AAA battery. It runs on one AAA battery for the rumble. It actually lasts a really long time. I've had this battery in there for a couple years, so it actually lasts a really long time. I don't recommend keeping it in there because it could leak. So if you know you're not going to play it for a while, take it out so it doesn't leak all over the place, because that would happen. Here's the back, and you can see the save battery down there too. This does have a save battery. If you can see it right in there. So there you go. There's the cartridge for you guys. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was Perfect Dark for your Game Boy Color. Go check it out. Let me know if you guys played this when you guys were growing up or had it, or did you buy it for the same reason I did? Did you play multiplayer? Let me know how it is, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, and also let me know if you guys want to see like more videos and stuff with my dog and maybe streaming some Game Boy stuff. Let me know if you guys would like to see that stuff, because I can easily have that set up. It took me like 2 seconds to set it up, so let me know if that's something you want to see. I might do a fun stream this weekend. I don't know, just to see what kind of reception I get. Who knows? I haven't decided yet. But anyway, that'll do it for me today. Thank you guys for watching. This has been RollingWithKevin, and I am rolling out. Peace. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell button so you get notified when I upload videos, go live, or post on my community page. Shout out to my Patreon supporters: Sunny Silva, Catfish Cat, Lee Fernay, Team Dale, Elliot Scott, Preliab, Harry Fernandez, William Swift, AJ Gottawa, Oliver Friedrich, Len Ernhorn, Marcus Mahaley, Brianna, and the Pay Now Please, Nuclear Reactive Man, Rebecca H., Just Good Enough, Gorgon Kaluskovic, Justin M. Daggins, Daniel Childs, Patrick Oliver, and Harold Huckabee. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. If you want to support my channel, it's only $1 a month. That's all I ask. It really does help with the channel a lot. Thank you guys so much for supporting and watching. If you did enjoy this video, I'll see you guys in the next video.